So tonight on dishedup.kitchen, I'm cooking one of our fast and furious recipes. Really easy, really simple, really quick, crab linguine. So I have everything prepared, which is super unusual for me. First of all, boiling pan of water, spaghetti, linguine, to be precise. I love a gadget more than anything, but I would say for two people, large handful, and just a cheeky bit extra. Make sure your water is salted and oiled. Then, frying pan, large, generous glug of olive oil. Don't skimp on that. It's just not worth it. It just won't taste as good. Let the oil heat, and then I've chopped 3 cloves of garlic. I'm really generous in this recipe because I really love garlic and I think it needs the flavour. So add those to a heated oil and just simmer really gently till they colour slightly. Don't ever overcook garlic because if it goes, it burns, it's really bitter and horrible, and you've got to start again. So, because I forget everything, pasta timer 10 minutes or 8 to 9 if you like it a little bit al dente, but I quite like mine well cooked, which might not be the Italian way. So, let the garlic colour slightly and then add your chilli. This is one whole chilli, including seeds. I like things extra spicy. Do it to your own taste, your own preference. Half a chilli, a whole chilli, a quarter of a chilli, whatever, it's fine. But for me, a whole with seeds works perfectly. Pop that in the frying pan and just on a really low heat. I've got mine, it's an induction, it's on a 6.5, and I think that's around right to just gently simmer. Whilst doing that, I like to pair my crab linguine with a nice glass of white wine. I would recommend Albarino, that's from Marks and Spencer's. It's super, super delicious and not too pricey. So, whilst cooking, it's always good to have a little drink, I think. So then, my chilli and my garlic is slightly coloured, and I'm going to add my crab meat. Now, I know this is for 2 people, and it seems really greedy, but I think more of the crab meat and less of the pasta. Again, preference. This is 80 grams of M&S white crab meat. I've tried so many, and this is by far the best. There's never a bit of shell, never a bit of anything. Super flavoursome, super delicious. I have 4 packs of this, which, as I said, is really greedy. But so that is actually 320 grams for 2 people. But I think it's worth it. And I think if you're going to eat this dish, you want to taste the crab. So just add that to your garlic and chilli. And then just warm that through really gently on a low heat. So I'm going to turn the heat down to 3 or 4. And just warm that through whilst your pasta is cooking. I like to keep a tidy kitchen as well. So throw everything in. So just gently spread that out in your pan. Move that around and season. Don't over season it, because if you over season it now, it's always the thing with salt, you can put it in, you can't take it away. You'll definitely season later when the dish is finished, but just a little bit now whilst the crab meat is warming. And remember to turn the heat down. So now, literally, all we're going to do is sit and wait for our pasta to cook, which should take another 5-6 minutes, and then we'll throw it all together. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Hi, welcome back to Dishedup. Okay, so the pasta is cooked. Simply, I drain my pasta, olive oil, just keeps it separated and keeps it loose, and then just give it a little bit of a stir, stops it sticking together. Then, just place the pasta, pour the pasta into your pan of crab meat, garlic and chilli. And then lemon juice. I like quite a lot of lemon juice. I've got 1 whole lemon. Squeeze the juice. I love this little gadget. I love a gadget. I love any gadget. These are from M&S, and they do little lime ones as well. You get a lime or a lemon one, but they're brilliant. And it stops you getting any pips in your food. Nothing worse than being through a mouthful of something delicious and you get a lemon pip, which is so, so bitter. So do that, juice that, turn it upside down, get as much juice out of that as I can. Then just shuffle that around the pan, mix it all together, make sure it's all warmed through. Let me move that out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. And then, really generous hand of parsley, really, really generous handful. I would say it's actually a handful and a half. Yeah, roughly chopped, not finely chopped, roughly chopped. Add that. I like to use these to just kind of mix it all together. Make sure everything's coated with parsley, with crab, with the lemon juice. I can't help myself, I just have a tendency to do that. There's no quantity, it's just glugs of olive oil. It makes it taste so delicious. At this point for me, another grind of salt. Mix it around the frying pan. And I know this looks like a really generous amount of food for 2 people, but it is my favourite, all-time favourite pasta dish. And I do think if you're going to have a huge bowl of pasta, you might as well really, really enjoy it. And so that's it. So simple. Once it's all mixed together, serve. Here we go. Move that out of the way. And that, I mean, with the cooking time of the pasta, is 10 minutes. An amazing, amazing, delicious dish cooked in 10 minutes. Fresh, tasty, great ingredients. I mean, you can't get better than this dish. As I said, with me and my quantities, I put a lot more of the white fish meat, the white crab meat in, but I do think it's really worth it. I think you can really taste the difference. And yes, I will be having second helpings, second portions. So there it is, chili crab linguine. 10 minutes and you've got the perfect dinner. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you.